Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Effect is gross, cause is subtle, and that which is beyond cause and effect is both gross and subtle. Difficult, no? Waves are effect. Ocean is the cause. Water is beyond cause and effect. When we go to the seaside and look at the sea, we say, hey, too many waves, very strong. So we are looking at the ocean, but we are talking about the waves. And we jump into the waters, but we say, I have jumped into the sea. So one day, I went to the water and said, dear water, as ocean you are awful, but as waves you are awesome. So the water said, excuse me gentlemen, what is the ocean? The water can never understand what the ocean is. And then, what is these waves you are talking about? These are the different standpoints which are spoken of in philosophy. Philosophy is the thinking process by which we get out of the mesh of our own thinking. In this world, as much we are miserable because of ourselves, nobody has made us miserable till date. See? My philosophy is very different. Never try to make anybody happy. See, we struggle to make others happy. Husband tries to make wife happy. It's impossible. So, never make anybody happy. Why? Because we belong to a democratic setup. In democracy, everybody has a right to be miserable. Who are you to challenge? So don't try to make anybody happy. Then, there is no need to make anybody miserable. Because everybody is self-sufficient. As much we are miserable because of our own thinking, nobody has made us miserable till date. Are you all able to hear me? Earlier also? Yeah. Then why did you laugh?
Swami, there seems to be some short in a wire there.
It is okay.
Yeah,
If it moves, it will break.
Okay. Now I will not play with it. So, philosophy is a thinking process by which we do not get caught up in our own thoughts. If we get caught up in our own thoughts, it is called as worry. Worrying is also thinking. And philosophy is also thinking. So worrying is that attempt by a thought process wherein we try to solve the non-existing problems. That is called as worry. See? One example I will give about worry. Once I was going from Bombay to Australia, Melbourne, after 9/11. So I went to check in my bag, and in 5 minutes check-in was over, and I came out to have a cup of tea with my friend. He asked me, "How come so quickly you came out?" I said, "There was nobody on the counter. I was the only one." "What is the reason?" I said, "I also asked them. How come there is no rush?" So that person told, there were totally 370 passengers, 300 cancelled because of the 9/11. 70 are going. So my friend asked me, "Oh God, really? Why do you go then?" I said, "Why should I not go? Suppose something happens, nothing has happened, but worry started." I said, "Look here, when you die alone, you don't know where to go. But when 70 of us will die together, we'll have a company." First was worries, second was philosophy. If we understand this basic principle, our thinking should be such that we don't get caught up in our own thoughts. See, you must have seen many people under the disguise of spiritual practice, they observe maunam, silence. So they carry a paper and pen with them. Why? Because they have taken a vow not to talk. And then they write with a pen. "Give me a cup of tea. Add more milk. What about sugar? Why don't you talk?" See? Therefore, philosophy is a simple way of life, wherein our thinking process is such that we are no more a burden to ourselves and to others. See, how we become burden to others and to ourselves, this I'll explain through a few examples. Like, suppose I am a student of Gita. Very good, study and be happy. But I am not happy with that. I want everybody to study Gita. Why should others study? You study. And then I become miserable because I fail. Similarly, those who are teetotalers, if you ask them, do something for the society, what they will think? There should not be drinking anywhere in the world. Why not drinking? Let them drink, you give them more. See, philosophy is not imposing our views on others. See, friends, if somebody is drinking, let him continue. Don't bother about it. Somebody is eating non-vegetarian, let him eat. As long as he doesn't eat you, it's okay. See? This is how our own thinking process makes us miserable. Therefore, friends, philosophy gives us a direction of thinking. And that direction is, we can have three standpoints. One is a relative standpoint. The relative standpoint is I versus you. So till such time I versus you is taken as valid and real, there cannot be peace in this world. Because in relative world there cannot be absolute happiness. So simple. And what we are trying to do, we are trying to make others happy. It is not possible. And when we live in the relative state, there is competition, frustration, jealousy, anger, enmity, friends, and whatnot. Then the second standpoint is I, the individual, versus the totality. The third standpoint is totality versus the individual. And the fourth standpoint is beyond all. coming back to the same example to make this point clear. Wave versus wave. So what will be the lifestyle? Competition, jealousy, killing other waves, swallowing them and becoming stronger. This is how the waves become stronger. They eat other waves and they become strong. So wave versus wave is our present state of existence. I versus you. See? And then Hindus will say best religion is Hindu. Christians will say there is nothing like Christianity. Islam will not allow you to talk. In this manner, I versus you. There is no end to that. See? And to keep this intact and imagine, we will be happy. He is something like one of my friend. We were in Goa on the beach and with some friends I was taking bath in the sea. So one elderly person came, put on his towel around him and standing there like Vivekananda. I said, uncle, come on. No man, I am waiting. For whom? For your girlfriend coming? No. Then I am waiting for all the waves to stop. Then I will get into the sea. I said, you can stand there eternally. Waves will never stop. See, we have to live in this relative world, but we have to know the knack of not getting influenced by the relative world. This is philosophy. See. Now the second standpoint, what I told you, wave versus ocean. Will the wave be jealous of ocean? Will the wave ever compete with the ocean? No. What could be the relationship between the wave and the ocean? Only one relationship, that of surrender, submission. Because the wave knows the ocean is my cause. The effect cannot compete with the cause. The net result, the worries and tensions of the relative world, I versus you, will disappear, and submission, acceptance, cheerfulness, security is discovered. Now the third standpoint, ocean versus the waves. Will the ocean ever think that I don't like Katrina and tsunamis? I like ripples, cute, sweet. No. From ocean standpoint, all waves are equal. Name dveshosti na priyaha. There is none as a sinner and none as a great person. From ocean's point of view, everything is the same. And the last vision is the vision of the waters. From the water standpoint, there is no existence of ocean the cause and waves the effect. If these four standpoints are clear, application of these four standpoints in one's life is called as philosophical lifestyle. But what happens? Normally, philosophers are generous enough to give philosophy to others and they suffer silently. See? What is philosophy? Philosophy is delayed wisdom. Like when you switch on a tube, immediately the light doesn't come. It comes after some time. In the same manner, when you get married, that time you don't understand. There is nothing in that. After some time, I think I should not have got married. Delayed wisdom. See? Therefore, now this principle we apply in our life. First principle. Wave versus wave. I versus you. See? One day, one friend of mine, young boy, he asked me this question, Swamiji, I want to be like you, all the time happy and cheerful. What is the secret? I will follow that. I said the secret is, I am happy in the happiness of others. How it is possible? I said, look here. I am not married, but I go and attend the marriages of others. So when they get married, that is the only time they are happy. In their happiness, I am there. Rest of the time, they sort out. See? So, they get married for happiness, that time I am with them. Rest of the time, they continue, then I go for the second marriage, third marriage, and thus, my level of happiness never comes down. See, the simplest way, let us be happy in the happiness of others. Normally what happens? Jealousy. I know where from the money has come. Black money. I am not like them. I don't take bribe from anybody, at least during office hours. See, friends, this I versus you must disappear from our life. And for that, few simple things, if we practice them. There was one girl, she went to her principal, who was her father. She said, Dad, remove that teacher. He is very bad. I don't like him. So the principal father was a very balanced man. He said, okay, I'll remove him. But before you tell anything about him, why I should remove him, please tell me 10 good points about that teacher. Or he has no good points? No, he has. Okay, tell 10 good points. And then she started enlisting. His handwriting is very good. We can read it very nicely. He teaches very cool, no hurry. Third, he examines all our homework clearly, page by page, word by word. He corrects our spellings also, gives good suggestions. 1, 2, 3, up to 10 she told. Thereafter the principal father said, now tell what is the complaint. Friends, when we talk about somebody good for a longer period of time, the same tongue hesitates to talk ill about somebody. There is nothing to compare with anybody. We should be happy. Just discover something good in someone or the other. There is none in this world who doesn't have anything good in them. It is not possible. There is one shloka in Sanskrit which tells, there is not a single plant which does not have the medicinal value. There is not a single word which does not have the potency of a mantra. Every word has a mantra potency. Similarly, there is not a single person in this world who doesn't have one good quality. Then, prayukta tatra durlavaha. Only we are short of people who can discover the goodness in others. See, friends, with this attitude, when we live in this world, we have conquered the first frontier of wave versus wave. Such a person is liked by everyone. In the company of such a person, we feel secured, we feel honored, we feel happy, we feel to continue longer and longer period of time. One example I'll give you. Once I was called somewhere for dinner or lunch, and there were about a dozen ladies, and I was sitting there and they were asking questions. One question, second question, third question. Finally I said, look here, if you don't want to give food, don't give. How many questions will you ask? For 2 chapatis, 20 questions? This is one of the things. No more question, I don't want your food, I am going. No, Swami, you don't get angry. I said, I am here hungry and you are asking question after question. What is this? Okay, last question. I said, okay, last question. Last question was, Swamiji, why do we like to sit with the Mahatmas and listen to them, but when somebody else of our type comes, we want to get rid of them? What is the reason? I said, reason you should know. I don't know. No, you know everything. I said, okay, let us think. We go to the Mahatmas and talk to them. What happens? Number one, they listen us patiently. Second thing, they don't tell their problems to us. One husband went to another husband and said, my dear friend, I am so fed up of my wife. You know, every evening after I finish the dinner, I had to go to the hotel for a good supper. She cooks so awful, I just can't eat. Fed up. One husband said to other husband, will the other husband keep quiet? He will compete. He said, nothing. I tell you my condition. My wife doesn't take food till I come home. Do you know why? Because after I come, I have to cook. And then she takes. So when the worldly people talk about each other, they are having competition, even in their miseries. Forget about the achievements. But when we are with the Mahatmas, we go on telling our problems. They don't talk. We go on telling about ourselves. I am so and so, I have done this thing, I have done that thing. Mahatmas don't talk about themselves. See, friends. And therefore, we like to be with them. So try this. Give a sincere hearing to somebody talking to you. Don't bring your life in between. Nobody is interested in our past. Everybody is concerned about their own future. But we oldies have nothing but the past. And who is interested in our past? Nobody. This is philosophy. You don't have to open the Plato and Socrates. No. Socrates said, every man should get married. If he gets a good wife, his life is wonderful. If he gets a terrible one, he becomes philosopher. So, wave versus wave. Let there be no competition. Accept the world. Give importance to this person in front of you. See? There are 3 types of people who, while talking, give importance to 3 people. First type of people, they talk about the third person. You know, in grammar, there is first person, I, second person, you, third person, he, she, it, they. Is it not? English grammar. So when the first person, I, talks to second person, you, about the third person, he, she, it, they, that person is a third class because talking about the third person. The second type of people are those who are all the time talking about themselves. I am so, I have done this, I am. So they are first class fools. The great masters, they neither talk about the third person, nor they talk about the first person. They give importance and value to the person who is in front of them. And this you have to learn it from your own experiences. See, you all must have come across small kids during your growing age. So the child goes and talks to the mom. Mom, I want to ask you a question. But the mom is busy in reading the useless novels, you know. So once the child will come, second time come, third time come. Finally the child cannot hold. With his small little hands, he puts these 2 little hands around the cheeks of the mom. Mom, look at me. talk to me. The child wants 100% attention. Friends, 100% attention is equal to pure love. Why we are not able to give pure love to the world? Because either we are occupied with the world, how the world is bad and how I am the best. See, this relative existence will not become obnoxious. Everybody will want us. Give it a try. One more example about this. Somewhere, one girl came to meet me. She was pregnant second time. And I knew that girl when she was a school child. Now she is a mother of 2 children. So when she was carrying the second baby, she came to me and we had dinner somewhere. She also came there. Then she said, Swamiji, I want to talk to you certain things. I said, let's go for a little walk and then talk. So I held her hand and slowly we were walking in the garden, nice walking path. And she said, Swamiji, today I told my mom, get away from my house. She was staying in US. Her mom had come to take care of her pregnancy, delivery. She said, but I told my mom, you get away from my house, I don't want you in my house. Thereafter she is crying and I am crying. I don't know what I should do now. I said, what happened? Why did you say like that? Swamiji, since he came, she had only one topic. And the topic is, how my brother's wife is bad. Once, twice, thrice. Last 3 months, I am hearing every day the same thing. I am fed up. Should I go and kill that lady or what? You are here to take care of me or to talk ill about others. See, friends. Therefore, it is our habit, friends. Unless we talk ill about somebody, our digestion gets upset. Therefore, when we are living in the relative plane, let us not bring the third person, let us not bring the first person, let us give importance to the second person. And when this is sincerely done, without asking your questions, you get the answers to your questions. Automatically. See, friends. Then we conquer this relative existence. Life becomes beautiful. Then the second stage is wave versus the ocean. So I, wave, versus the ocean, the God, the creator. See? So will I ever compete with my creator? And what is the surrender to the Lord? Simply saying, oh Lord, thy will be done, but you do this thing for me. No. Accepting the things as they come, as a divine grace. This is technically called as Prasada Buddhi. Prasada Buddhi is, in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, this thought comes, Prasade sarvadukkhanam hanirasyopajayate prasanna chetaso yashu buddhi pari avadishtate. When we go to some temple and we are given some prasad by the pujari, by the pandit, when we get that prasad, what is our attitude towards that? Number 1, we feel blessed. Number 2, we do not evaluate it. Number 3, we do not compare with others. How much you have given him more, to me you have given less. No. 4th thing, we don't want to improve upon that. Whatever is there, it is accepted. 5th thing, it is accepted cheerfully, and the most important thing, it is not rejected. Apply this principle in the life's experiences. Every experience that comes in our life is a blessing in disguise. Like the sun cannot throw darkness in the same manner. He cannot harm us. It is for our evolution. Once I was in a hospital having some problem with my stomach. They told me it is called as melena. So I was very happy. I said, lovely disease, like a lavina, it's a melena. So doctor said, Swamiji, it is not a fun, it's a very serious affair. I said, anyway, it doesn't matter. And as a result, I was, treated. They gave me only barley water and boiled rice, thin kind of slurry. That was all my food. And I was so fed up. I like eating nice food. And my next patient, he was given lovely food. So I was thinking, because I am a Swami, they are giving me poor food. And he is a rich man, therefore he is being given rich food. And one day that man was fed up of eating rich food. He said, I don't want to eat it. I said, look here, food is God, don't insult. Come on, I will eat. And I ate that food. And all my things were up and down. It became serious. Doctors rushed and started scolding the nurse. And who has given, what food is given? So I said, Doctor Sahab, don't scold anybody, I ate myself. He said, you don't understand anything. Immediately they put a tube inside my mouth and flushed it out everything. And then he told, look here, what I gave you, that was your need. In the same manner, the divine doctor, he gives us exactly what is our need. But we imagine the doctor is biased. He is giving good food to that patient. And to me, he is giving bad food. No, friends. We all get in our life what we need, not what we desire. Desire is different. Need is different. Food is the need. That was given by a simple type of food. Desire was, I want sumptuous meal. That is not wanted by you that particular time. When we thus look at our life, that He is taking care of us. See, friends, has He not taken care of us till date? Are we alive today because of our efforts? Imagine if you have to remember your own breathing. How many of us will cross 5 years of age? Oh, I forgot. It's all happening. What is our contribution to our life? Therefore, the second standpoint is, instead of getting lost in competition, in jealousy, in achievement, in failure, remember that there is somebody sitting above who is taking care of us. You may not know Him, yet He is taking care of us. The net result will be, struggle from our life will disappear. And you will be at peace. See, there was a ship going in the sea. And there are so many people. And there was one child, 4 or 5 years. And he was nicely dancing, playing and all that. And he saw all elderly people simply standing with a grave face. Somebody is, eyeing seasickness. Somebody is, very seriously standing. He was thinking, why these people don't enjoy such a lovely place to play, run and enjoy. But elderly people can never do that. So they were standing seriously. After some time, the sea became very rough and the boat started going this way, that way. And because of that, all the elderly people started falling down, going here and there. The child thought, thank God, at least they have understood now, we are here to play and enjoy. So he was very happy. Come on, uncle, now let us run and play. So that man said, are you not afraid that the ship is in such a rough sea, anything can happen? Are you not afraid? He said, really? I am not afraid. He ran back to his mom, sat in her lap, and the thumb in his mouth. Now nothing can disturb me because I am care of my mom. Do we have that kind of surrender to his will? If we have that kind of surrender to his will, we will never be disturbed. We will never be miserable in life. See? What we have done? Only thinking process is altered. That's all. This is the second standpoint with which when we start thinking, we are out of our own commotion. Now the third standpoint is ocean looking at the waves. Like the great masters look at the masses. See? When Jesus was crucified, that time, did he say a written, by-hearted dialogue, "O Lord, they know not what they are doing, please forgive them"? Was it a dialogue written by a script writer? Will the ocean ever condemn any wave? Think, friends. When two kids are fighting among themselves, the father is looking at them. Will he take side of one child? For him both are same. All the great masters live with this standpoint. They are like the ocean. Accept everything as it is. The ocean has no bitterness toward the tsunami or Katrina, nor has extra love for a small wave or a ripple. In the same manner, for all the great masters, they look upon the whole world with equanimity. Name dveshosti na priyaha. Gita says, the Lord says, that I have none to whom I love and none to whom I hate. Because they are all me only. See, friends, we know only that love which is against the hatred. The pure love is that which includes everything and excludes nothing. This is the third standpoint. With this you look at the world. It is something like this, I basically don't like dogs and cats. Those who like God, they don't like dog. Those who like dogs, they don't like God. Spelling dog, God. So once I happened to be in LA in somebody's house. They put me in one old lady's house. Swamiji, she has been after us for so many years. The next time Swamiji comes, he should stay with me. So you are going to stay with her. So we go ahead and we'll come in the evening and pick you up for the lecture. I said, all right. So I went. In that house, there were 9 dogs and 11 cats. That old lady was having a huge family. And I went to the fridge to take something to drink, Coke or something. When I went, I read there was a sticker on the fridge. This house is meant for catering the need of all my cats and dogs. If you cannot stand, you can leave. So my God, where will I go? And then I went to my room, and then when I sat, then they said one dog came, they said the cat came, and then sat. Then that Amma came. She said, Swamiji, how are you? Do you like dogs and cats? No, I had to stay with her. How dare I say I don't like her? Because I read the notice. I said, of course, I like dogs so much, They are so, most beautiful animals in the world, they are dogs. See, friends. If we really love God, we will not discard His creation. In God's creation, there is no difference. See? That is what approach is. In religion, there is no God, and in philosophy, there is no wisdom. We talk philosophy, we don't practice philosophy. See, friends. So this third standpoint, looking at the world as the great masters look at the world. See? See, this vision you will understand better than me, most of your mothers. When a mother looks at her own child, and the same child is seen by another person, there is a total different perception. Completely different perception. One example will make it clear. There was one mother, that was her first child born after maybe 10-12 years of marriage. So, in the childhood about 7 months or so, she came on the last day of my lecture. In Bombay this happened. And when everybody came, took prasad and everything was over, she came, Swamiji, this is my son and I phoned you, I know you cannot come, too busy, so I got him here, you please bless him. So she gave me the child and put in my lap. I told her, Mama, I am sitting here on Vyasapit. Whatever people give me here, it is my property. So thank you for giving me your son. I will make him a Swami. No, Swami. I said, no, once you have given me, I have taken. Now you can't take him back. And then I was playing with the child for some time. And the child has done. All the fragrance started coming out. Then I said, Mama, take this dirty fellow. He made me a bathroom. Take him away. You know what she said? Swamiji, you are really great. I said, what great? 3 days he has not gone. By your touch he has gone. Imagine, for that mother, a child doing rubbish in somebody's lap is a matter of celebration. Imagine. See the vision. She will never feel bad about it. Because what she sees in her child is different, and what a third person sees is different. See, friends, all the great masters live from this standpoint in this world. See, friends. Therefore, it is said, look at the world as the God looks at his own creation. At this moment, watch the quality of your mind. You have not done anything. Only thinking process. All the problems are created when we take a wrong standpoint. Like if this camera is kept below, focusing at me, I will be seen as a tall person. When the same camera is kept at the ceiling and focus at me, I will be seen as a shorty. The right vision will be when it is at eye level. Exactly the same way. Look at the world as the Lord is looking at the world. The ocean looking at the waves. See, friends, can the ocean be afraid of tsunami? No great master is ever afraid of anything in this world. Living fearlessly is a gift of proper thinking. See, friends. And the last endpoint the philosophy gives us, the water looking at the ocean and the waves. From the water's point of view, neither ocean has any existence nor wave have any existence. In the same manner, from the absolute standpoint, there is neither the world nor the soul, jiva, nor the God. That one principle, whatever you name it, appears to have become three because of the conditioning. Take an example. One man, with the conditioning of his father, he is called as son. The same man, with the conditioning of his wife, he is called as husband. The same man, with the conditioning of his own son, he is called as father. Has he become three? He is one. Because of the conditionings, he appears to have become three. And who is miserable? Man is never miserable. Husband is never happy. And who is husband? Expression of man through the limitations of wife. Think. In the same manner, that one reality with the conditioning of objectivity is called as world. With the conditioning of subjectivity is called as soul. With the conditioning of far away, some principle called as God. When these three conditionings are discarded, what remains is the unconditioned reality. When my father dies, when my wife dies, when my son dies, I continue to exist. Nothing happened to me. This absolute reality is neither created nor modified nor dies away. So philosophy is a journey starting from the relativity with proper process of inquiry and understanding and merging in the absolute. And for this, what is the qualification? The first part, religion. If we have really lived religious life, we are bound to have dispassion in our heart. No more possessiveness about the world, no more becoming enslaved in the relations in this world. See, one day one lady asked me this question, Swamiji, do you take food outside? I said, Baba, I take food only outside. How come you take food only outside? I said, because I don't have a house. So this may be your house, but for me it is outside. When you don't have anything, everything is yours. See, friends, and when dispassion overpowers our mind, then small little things do not disturb us. Things come, things go. When we were standing here, somebody was with me. Swamiji, how beautiful it is, isn't it? Such nice solitudes, beautiful different shades of green and all that. I said, for the first time you have come, therefore you say, you are the local resident of this house. They don't even look there even once. Human mind can never remain attracted towards the same thing for a longer period of time. This mind can be controlled only by proper process of thinking which is given to us through philosophy. So what is the ultimate now? Ultimate is water with its own potentiality expresses as ocean. Because the water is expressing as ocean, the water does not get drowned in the ocean. Then the same water, after having expressed as ocean, become the waves. So when waves are born, water is not born. When waves break, waters don't break. In the same manner, we were never born, never do we die. Mai eva sakalam jatam, mai sarvam pratishthitam, mai sarvam layam yati tad brahma dvayamasmya. Everything begins from I. If I is there, then my wife has existence. If I is there, then my religion has existence. If I is there, then my country has existence. If I disappears, there is neither wife, there is no religion, there is no country. Everything is existing in this I. Alas, we have failed to discover what this I principle is. Because we are lost in the relativity, I versus you. This I is that I, which is not opposed to anyone. See, I the man, is I the man opposed to I the husband? I the man, is this I the man opposed to I the son, to my father? I the man, is this I the man opposed to I the father to my son? No. This unopposed existence is the ultimate reality. So starting from where we are and what we think we are, to in reality what we essentially are, this path, this GPS map is given by the philosophy. See friends, when this philosophy becomes our breathing day to day, we will never be miserable in life. See, it happened in Delhi once. 2-3 Americans came and they were going by taxi. In the midst of a traffic jam, the e-taxi stopped. So they were worried. Hey, what happened? I said, don't worry, relax. Something will happen. He coolly got up from his seat, the driver, opened the bonnet and looked around. On the road there was a stone. He took the stone and banged something hard to and kept the stone on the road so that others can be disturbed, and closed the bonnet, and it started. So he said, see, I told you, don't worry, things happen, it will start. Then those Americans became his friend. They say, we want to move with you for the whole day, whatever money you take us all around Delhi. And he took them everywhere. And they were amazed how you people can live so cool in this world. See? Because every Indian by birth is a philosopher. He said, what worse can happen? At the most, okay, we will have to take another vehicle, we'll take another vehicle. How does it matter? What is there to be so worried about anything? Philosophy and worry cannot go together. See, friends, because philosophy is a way of thinking by which we bypass the lanes of worry. They can no more touch us. See, with this attitude, when we start thinking about our total life, then we can pinpoint. As you sit for meditation, be very attentive. Today we have seen that we took a position of Mr. Nobody. And then we went further. Now let us repeat similar type of experiment right now. Be way whatever you are sitting, don't change anything. We are just playing meditation. According to your gender, become husband and wife. Close your eyes and keep your mouth shut. And see what thoughts are coming. Stop. Now second experiment. Become mother, father or the children. And see what thoughts are coming. Stop. Last experiment. Remain as Mr. Nobody. And see what thoughts have come. Stop. Experiment over. Let us analyze this experiment. When you became husband, wife was troubling you. When you became wife, husband was troubling you. When you became parents, children were coming. And when you became child, parents were coming. And when you remained as nobody, no thought came. Now this mother, father, brother, sister, are they realities? Or the man and the woman is reality? So to whom the thoughts come? Thoughts come to this fictitious personality called as mother, father, brother, sister. When they are fictitious, why you take life so seriously? Think, friends. All the burden will disappear. Then how do we live our life? Play the role. See? What a role we have to play. If you are before a very strong, healthy person, be submissive. Hello, how are you? That's it. If you are before a weakling, become. If you are before your wife, don't talk. See? Your life will be beautiful. See? Play every role perfectly well. Then you understand the meaning of being Mr. Nobody. Nobody lives in this world without seriousness, but with all sincerity. But when somebody calls you something bad, how can you listen and not listen to that? Listen. As you are listening to me now, listen to the world. Whatever I am talking to you, does it make any change? No. Similarly, when somebody tells you, why you worry, let them say, you relax. In this manner, our thinking process should be such that our mind remains undisturbed. Whatever is happening around, that is called as the second part of our life, called as the philosophy. But if this is not practiced by us and it is given to others, then there is no wisdom with the philosopher. So there are two types of philosophers. Those who are wise philosophers, and second are otherwise philosophers. Majority of them are otherwise philosophers. They can solve somebody else's problem, but when it comes to their own problem, they are in a mess. So let us discover the wisdom along with the philosophy and be happy. In our last session, we will see what exactly we mean by spirituality and how we can practice it along with the religion and the philosophy together. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.